Yo, what's going on, guys? Rapid Plays here. And if you guys think that I'm sounding a little bit tired right now, it's because I am. This is a very late recording for you guys, so I can make sure I have a video you guys on an absolutely awesome Saturday. So, let's slow things down a little bit here because there's going to be a lot kicking off right off the bat. A couple of the Iron Breakers so the Dwarves here. Yeah, let's start there. Clan Agnerod. They are bringing Iron Breakers here. These guys are a very special axe infantry, and going against them today are some Wildwood Rangers, some of the best kind of infantry for the Elven faction are these Wildwood Rangers. They have this kind of two-handed glaive here that does a significant amount of damage, but going against them are of course Dwarves. Dwarves just hate elves. And you're definitely going to see the pain being brought today. So if you guys are looking forward to this video and want to see more like it in the future, and if you want to see more Warhammer content in the future, let me know in the comment section down below. Hit that like and subscribe button. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The first of these Iron Breakers are getting into position, and you might be wondering, when I hold spacebar, what is their throwable here? What could possibly be these Iron Breakers throwable? I mean, look at them. They might have some throwing axes, might be able to lob some throwing axes at them, get a couple kills. That's not quite what the Iron Breakers have. Now, this unit here is extremely special. I made sure to pick Wildwood Rangers so then you can see what they can do against a high armor, high health kind of unit here. And let's see what which this unit looks like is going to be the first one to pick it out. So yeah, as you can see, they're reaching in their back pocket here. Oh, what's that? Yeah, that is exactly what you think it is. That is a satchel charge. And this satchel charge, when hitting the ground, tends to go kaboom. And when it goes kaboom, naturally, elves kind of go flying. So this front unit of Wildwood Rangers has now been turned into a fiery ablaze, and all of their men have gotten completely scattered in that unit. And yeah, things are just not going well for them. Just more and more satchel charges are being thrown at these guys. Like, this dude's catching a satchel charge to the face. So yeah, and that's not the only thing. These guys are extremely good in melee. I mean, they're not the best in melee, but what they lack in melee, they make up in satchel charges. So yeah, it's honestly crazy. This is one of my favorite units that we've reviewed so far. I'm gonna go into full speed again. We're just gonna sit back for a little bit and just watch the absolute carnage unfold. I mean, just look at this. It is just gross, the amount of destructive power that these satchel charges have on these units. I mean, some of these, obviously, these ranger units are going to start making it to the front lines, but as you can see, some of these units are like down to 38 men after being completely whacked by satchel charges. Some of these units are going to waver and just like that, break off the battlefield. And like some units like this one here, these guys have made it, but guess what? You know what can fix that? Some good old satchel charges and maybe a little bit of friendly fire, but what's friendly fire in the grand scheme of things? A little bit of friendly fire never hurt nobody. So let's slow things down a little bit again. And how we're going to look at it is any of the dead bodies back here, we're going to kind of atone to satchel charges being thrown. So what you're seeing back here is a lot of dead bodies, but look at how this is the biggest thing, is how scattered all these dead bodies are. Now, if they're doing a big frontal charge like they did here, which is also why I showed off on this kind of a smaller map, which is such a cool scenery, by the way. Just looking at that for a second, I mean, like, come on, look at this. Just look at that. That's screenshot worthy right there. That might be thumbnail worthy. But yeah, as I was saying, a lot of these dead bodies that are spread out here is from the explosives, and if they're doing a big frontal charge and you can get a good array of explosives into that unit, that entire unit's formation is going to be scattered. Like this poor dude that is now being flung halfway across the map. Like, the entire formation is just going to be super scattered, and their charge is going to be broken up, and everything's going to be thrown off timing-wise for the computer. And if you've played Total War games, you know timing is everything for the computer. If the timing is thrown off at all, the computer freaks out and starts to do all crazy stuff. all kinds of crazy stuff. So yeah, oh my gosh, these trees that are just now on fire, man. But yeah, as you can see, here you go. We can see what these guys look like in melee. They just have like your usual axe and shield combination here, and they do a decent amount of damage, but they definitely aren't going to do as much damage as some of your normal melee units. Their main thing here, as you can see, these Wildwood Rangers are making decent work of these Iron Breakers, but yeah, their main thing is the satchel charges that they are deciding to huck quite heavily at this rather large grouping of Wildwood Rangers. Oh my god, that unit just ate so many. You know what? It's okay. One unit's eating them all, so then the rest can make it. It's like just pack mentality. Oh, and there goes the pack. The pack has since been dissolved. But yeah, so that's kind of what the Iron Breakers bring. They're more of a late game infantry unit, but they can definitely pack a punch, and I would consider bringing at least 3 or 4 of these units in your army. They're going to be a unit that you're like, hey, I would really love to plug up a gap here, or I'm really losing on this front. There's a lot of enemies bunched up here. If you even use one of these units, that entire enemy blob is going to just get absolutely evaporated. These guys have extremely good splash area damage. Like I said before, though, that for balancing purposes, obviously, they do a large radius of damage, but they don't do like a ton of damage all at once. But yeah, that's what they're really good for right there. It's just breaking up an enemy's formation, getting them all spread out. Oh, jeez, Pete. It's just like throwing briefcases at them. But yeah, that's kind of the whole battle review here, guys. I'm gonna start my kind of signing off process here, kind of a conclusion. But yeah, these Iron Breakers, absolutely amazing. These Wildwood Rangers, they're also an amazing infantry. Just kind of didn't really stand the chance today against these Iron Breakers. These guys are mainly used against monsters or kind of like minotaurs, stuff like that. That's where these guys accelerate the most. But as you can see, that is not stopping them from making very quick work of these Iron Breakers with very minimal casualties from their side. They know what they're doing here. They're putting in work against these Iron Breakers. But yeah, that tends to happen against these Iron Breakers, and many units start to waver, break, shatter, and the end of the battle happens. So, like I said before, I'd like to thank you guys all for watching. If you guys did enjoy this and want to see more in the future, let me know in the comment section down below. Hit that like and subscribe button, and with the Steam sale being next week, guys, you can guarantee that you're going to be seeing more Total War. And some of the games I'm thinking right now is Warhammer 2. I'm also thinking about maybe sprinkling in a little bit of Shogun 2. I have 3 Kingdoms, but I don't really upload 3 Kingdoms. So if you guys want to see 3 Kingdoms too, let me know in the comments section. So yeah, as I said before, thank you guys all for watching. I will see you guys all next time. Peace.